Sample spaces and probability. Example 5. Finding an experimental probability. Each section of the spinner shown has the same area. The spinner is spun 20 times. The table shows the results. For which color is the experimental probability of stopping on a color the same as the theoretical probability? Now, if you remember, theoretical probability is when all outcomes are equally likely, and that can be found by the number of favorable outcomes by the total number of outcomes. So what you can see here is this circle is divided into 4 equal sections, which means each color represents 1/4 of the circle. So that would be your theoretical probability. So the theoretical probability of each color is 1/4. All right, so this would be, and this is your theoretical probability. I'm just going to use TP. Theoretical probability equals 1/4. All right, so then we want to see which color represents the same. So it shows that out of 20 times spun, 5 red, 9 green, 3 blue, and 3 yellow. So we can say the probability of red is going to be 5 out of 20. So we can see right away that that's going to be our correct answer. But we can go ahead and do probability of green is 9 over 20. Probability of blue is 3 over 20. And the probability of yellow is also 3 over 20. All right, so none of those others will reduce. The table shows the results for which color is the experimental probability of stopping on the color the same as the theoretical. So we can see the probability of landing on red is the same as the theoretical probability of 1/4. Example 6, modeling real life. A research team finds that 368 out of 490 crustaceans have ingested plastic. The types of crustaceans that ingested plastic are shown. The team randomly selects a crustacean that ingested plastic to demonstrate their findings. What is the probability that they choose a crayfish? All right, so we can look at the table here. Crustaceans that ingested plastic. We have the number of crustaceans here. We have shrimp, crayfish, crab, and lobster. So crayfish is 84. So we can say the probability that crustaceans that ingested plastic would be a crayfish. I'm just going to put crayfish here because all of these in the table are crustaceans that ingested plastic. So we know if it's coming from the table, it's a number that ingested plastic. So the probability that this number is a crayfish would be 84. So it'd be 84. And it says the team finds 368. So I'm guessing if we add up these numbers here, that's going to be a total of 368. All right, so we can see what that probability is. Let's say 84 divided by 368. And that's going to be about 23%. So this is about 23%. So the probability that the research team chooses a crayfish out of this number is about 23%. And that's it for this lesson. If you have any questions, please let me know.